Hi guys, welcome in the Facebook studio here in Amsterdam. My name is Levi and today I'm having one of the best DJs in the world in this studio. Armin, how are you?
Hey.
How is it?
Very well, thanks.
How was your week?
It was amazing. Just so many familiar faces from all around the world in my hometown.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, you must be very tired.
I'm tired because there's a lot of talking, and I just got back from Latin America. Did a big tour there. So last Friday was Colombia, Saturday Ecuador, Sunday Ultra Chile, and then flew back home straight away. 17 hours. Landed Tuesday morning, straight to the rehearsals for the next show. And I finished the radio show.
I like your talk.
Finished a couple of tracks, and then I did a lot of panels, did a lot of fan meet and greets, did a lot of promotion, interviews with several. Because everybody's here right now, you know. You have to imagine it. It's a little bit of the center of the dance world right now. Everybody's here, all the promoters, all the DJs, all the record labels, and everybody meets up here. And
it looks like an exhibition.
It's a little bit like an exhibition. Yeah. There's exhibitions, there's software manufacturers, there's hardware manufacturers, there's workshops, there's tons of things, and all spread out throughout the city. It's like a little. I really like it. It's a really cool atmosphere, really cool vibe.
We're now here in Amsterdam. Do you do everything by bike or not?
No,
I do everything by
bike. I get driven around actually, which is really confusing. Yeah,
better,
because I have such a tight schedule. For this year, for the first time, I really have a military schedule.
Really?
Yeah, because simply because everybody's here, I want to make the most of it. You know, it's not only Dutch press or Dutch labels or Dutch TV, but it's like TV from all over the world, from Argentina, from the US, this is everywhere. So
everyone is here in Amsterdam.
Yeah, so it's a one-stop shop for me. You know, 3 days, bam, 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 and then you speak to so many people, do so many things.
And that's great. But you were just mentioning your fans, because you see them here too, right? Mm-hmm. They're seeing your shows. They're everywhere around you. We're now here in the Facebook studio, and I'm just curious how you use Facebook to stay in touch with your friends or your fans. Sorry.
Well, Facebook is the center of everything that I do in many ways. I have a weekly radio show called A State of Trance, which goes out to more than 100 FM stations around the world. And I'm proud to say it's doing really well. And I use a hashtag during the show. Great. And it always it trends. And on Facebook there's a ton of topics about the show, the individual tracks, the music, my sets. And I use sort of Facebook, because what I like about social media, and especially Facebook, is that it's direct communication. There's no room for misinterpretation. I mean, pre-Facebook, you had to sort of use the press to get your message across, right? Yeah. And now with Facebook, I can just say, hey guys, check out my new track, or hey, my new tour is coming up, and I can just, boom, send it straight to my fans.
Well, for example, you just took a cupcake.
I took a cupcake.
A Facebook cupcake. Yeah, really. We have it here. And you put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so fans see it immediately.
Yeah. It's, that's the generation now. That's what the millennials like, That's the group of... I think that's a new word I learned this week, millennials.
Oh, really? I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, it's the age group between. If you were born between '82 and 2001, you're a millennial. Well, congratulations, you're a millennial.
Thank you. You can.
I'm not. I'm from 1976, so I'm too old to be.
You're just out of the. That's a bummer.
Yeah, and this generation, grows up with this social interaction.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, which I like, because it sort of gives it a human. Character, it's really, people like to see what's actually going on behind the scenes. Millennials are very clever, people that are very much on their toes.
But everything became so easy. I mean, to stay in touch with an idol, fans who are a fan of you. It became so easy. Everything was so, to send each other a message or to say that someone likes you. It's awesome. Just to send a post. Wonderful. Or that they are at your gig.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I think right now, sign of the times is that people, life goes faster now.
Right.
People want to have, it's no longer just like, Armin Van Buuren has a new album out, so he does a couple of interviews and I get a nice poster and that's the album. And then I have to wait till his next album to hear something from Armin again. Right now, it's just a sort of constant flow. People want to know what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Yeah. They want to know where I am. What I do, what hotel I'm in, what car I'm driving. It's really funny because if I see the posts that I do on Facebook, We check the number of likes, of course, and I check the amount of comments that I get on certain posts. And it's really funny that always those posts, the silly posts.
Like what?
A couple of weeks ago, this is a little secret. I'll let you in.
Wow.
Yeah,
we have that.
I actually do voices for cartoons.
Really?
Yeah, because that's my passion. I like to do voices. You know.
Okay, tell your story. Tell your story.
So for cartoons, so recently I got asked by Disney to do one of the Dutch voices for one of the characters in the new Star Wars: The Rebels, and so I was narrating this. You know, it was already in English. So I just had to use my voice and talk. Translate the from English into Dutch.
Right, yeah, the better, yeah.
And just for that special moment, they hired 2 stormtroopers who picked me up, and I took a picture of that in the elevator, like typical Monday morning, arrested by 2 stormtroopers again, and that picture was like that was liked way more than a ton of people standing in front of me and taking a picture. It's so funny because that's what people like to see.
A normal Monday morning.
A typical Monday morning with Armin Van Buuren, being arrested by 2 stormtroopers.
And standing in the elevator. Funny. I mean, you are a story that I like. We spoke to each other before, and every time when I think about that conversation we had, I think about the moment the moment that you created the song, This Is What It Feels Like. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me again that story? Because that's a story. How did that song popped up?
The story of This Is What It Feels Like started on a very sunny day. I was in the studio with my studio partner, Benno de Groei, and John Eubank, who's a famous composer, writer from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And we were sitting and we were just writing down some chords. And I wrote this instrumental called Why I Love You. I don't know why I named it, it's a random title. And I sent it to Jensen Vaughan. Jensen Vaughan is a writer from Toronto, Canada. He's a really talented guy. He worked with, Kelly Rowland, Madonna, he's a really talented person. And he got me in touch with Trevor Guthrie, and together they wrote a first lyrical idea for This Is What It Feels Like. The idea for the song actually came from the neighbor of Trevor who was diagnosed with a brain tumor, really sad story. That's actually what the song is about. He's actually written it as sort of a letter to his neighbor. And so I got the song back and was immediately hooked. We threw away the instrumental, so I only left the vocal, and I met up with Trevor and Jensen for some last-minute changes. We re-recorded the first 4 parts of the first verse, and I came up with the piano hook.
But how did that pop up?
I remember writing the piano hook. It was on a Saturday. I was actually on I'm not home that often on a Saturday. That's why I remember, because I'm always traveling. But when I am, I love to go to, in Leiden we have this beautiful market on the Nieuwe Rijn. If you ever have time and you're in Leiden, which is a sort of, you have to go to the Nieuwe Rijn on Saturday. They have this great market where they have beautiful stands with flowers and fruit, and we love to get fresh fish, and it's a happy moment for me. If it's a little bit sunny weather, I'd love to take my kids and just walk on the market, buy fresh stuff, see what we're going to eat in the evening, and it's really relaxing for me. I love that. I feel home there. Yeah, it's my home. Sure, yeah. And I just walked there, and I just got this idea for this piano riff. And all I did, I came home, I switched on my studio, which is an awful thing to do because I have to switch on everything, start your computer up, and I opened the session for This Is What It Feels Like, which we were working on, and we weren't really getting anywhere. And I just put in this, without the chord changes. So it was my day off, and I didn't want to disappoint my wife, so I said save, and I closed it. And I opened it again Monday morning when I was working again on the song with Benno. And it just, after that, we put in the chords, and it just, boom. It's crazy. Wow. It's like a divine intervention.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I remember the exact point where I was walking when the piano riff just sort of hit me. It's just a strange thing.
I love that story, really. And what I like too is, and I think your fans too as well, is that you're so optimistic, you're so positive.
Oh, why not? You're only here once.
Right. That's what I agree. And I think that your fans like that too. You're so tired, but still so positive and so enthusiastic.
Well, I am blessed. I keep saying this to a lot of people. I want to stress this. I am such a lucky guy. I'm such a lucky guy. And the older I get and the more recognition I receive, even though I get some criticism sometimes or people don't like my music anymore or whatever, I'm still blessed. You know, I'm in a position where I have no reason to complain whatsoever because I have the greatest fans in the world. I have a beautiful wife with 2 beautiful children. I can already look back at a really successful career. I'm a shareholder in 2 beautiful companies with a lot of people that are just great people. So every day it's just fun to work what I do. I love making music. I love being, you know, I love seeing people go, yeah, two stormtroopers. I mean, it's really, if you ever have a choice, I could really recommend you to be Armin Van Buuren for one day. It's a hell of a fun life. You know?
Shall we exchange for just for one day?
If you want.
I can sit in that chair.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
Go on. Okay.
So how does that feel?
Great, Levi. How are you?
I'm great. Just a couple of interviews today. And
what do you want to know? Let me grab a cupcake.
Yeah, try the cupcakes.
Really good. We need to post this on Facebook. So, Levi, how was your day?
I don't know. I just got up. It took a lot of time to do my hair this morning. It was.
Yeah. Oh, your hair's very good, by the way.
Oh,
your hair's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
How do you do that? Every day.
I don't know. It's
just so difficult.
I just, it was a little windy this morning. I just opened the window and
really? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, awesome. Okay, let's change.
All right.
Let's change. Yeah, you did it well.
Okay. Felt great being you, though. Gotta say that.
Great being you too.
You got some blue in your teeth, though. Now.
Thank you. I'm like a Smurf.
You got Facebook teeth now.
Oh yeah, I'm a yeah.
You show the camera.
If you want to have some Facebook teeth.
That's why I ate the cupcake before the.
You're so smart. That's why you are Armin. That's why I'm Levi.
One last question for this part. You did. In your whole career, you have your own label, you have your shareholder into wonderful companies, you have a wonderful career. Do you need to make some tough decisions?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, right. And I'm so curious, how do you make those decisions? For example, you have a lot of crossroads every day, and you do a lot of. I'm just curious how you do it.
I'm not very good at tough decisions.
No?
No, because I'm the type of person that wants to please everybody. And that sort of is up against the fact that, if you make tough decisions, it usually hurts somebody or disappoints somebody. So people that know me can probably acknowledge, I want everybody to be happy. Everybody. That's just who I am. Yeah. So tough decisions for me are usually, I got to be honest with you, I usually depend on other people, which is kind of weak, actually. I want to be more tough myself, show some character. But if I have a tough decision ahead of me, I always ask, what do you think? What is your opinion? And I want to be like more of a, except for music,
right.
Except when I'm making music in the studio, I know what I want. I'm kind of stubborn like that. But any other decision, like for example about touring or, where am I going to go for the next tour? What kind of concept are we using? I can be very insecure like that, I guess, like everybody. But I'm glad I'm surrounded by a very, very good, humble team.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at Armin Van Buuren right now as a person, right? But I guess I'm also a brand. Yeah. And, the brand is being supported by 120 people right now, divided over 5 or 6 different companies in Amsterdam. Yeah. And they all work for the brand Armin Van Buuren, not only for me, there's a big team, and a lot of other artists as well, of course, but they help me making those tough decisions sometimes. Yeah. I'm glad I have good management. Thank you, guys.
And what about your clothes? Who picked your clothes?
Actually, I have a stylist, don't tell anybody. Actually, a great stylist. Rochelle, you rock. Yeah.
Rochelle, you rock. You hear it from Armin himself. Okay. Yeah, amazing, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here in the studio, and thank you for watching. See you next time.